Welcome to Writing Labs. This is the very last of our series on essay writing. This is obviously just the basics. We can go more in detail, but this is just the basics. We're just going to leave it at that. We have our last paragraph. It is the conclusion paragraph. And just like in our intro where we had that funnel or triangle, we are going to invert that and start with our thesis, which was the very small portion of our pyramid, first. So, in your conclusion paragraph, just like in your topic sentences of your body paragraph, you're going to say the main idea first, but not directly. So, you're not directly copying your thesis statement and then rewriting it for your conclusion paragraph. That would be really silly. Instead, you are writing it in a summed up language. So you're getting all of your topic sentences and your thesis statement, and you're just kind of making like some kind of, new equation with it and restating it in your conclusion. It is a summary of the claims you have made, just like I said. So it's probably a sentence per point if you really wanted. So in our case, we brought up the greediness of the White family. We brought up their regrettable actions. We talked about their impulsiveness, right? Or their lack of gratitude. These are the points that we are reintroducing in our conclusion, but you are not going to put new information in there. This is not the time to talk about, I don't know, the fakir in The Monkey's Paw. Because your reader's going to be like, "Whoa, that's a new character. We never talked about him. How come you're talking about him now?" So this is not the time for new information. It's just an overview of the information you've gone over. The last part is to compel the audience to take action. So leave a lasting impression. It's the so what of your essay. In this case, our prompt was asking us to talk about what does the actions and consequences of these characters reveal. In this case, I wanted to talk about human nature. So what might we talk about with the audience to get them to change? For example, instead of wishing that it was XYZ, why not just be grateful for what you have? Now, it's what we have to be careful about is using that personal pronoun. We don't use that in essays. So you never want to say, I think, I believe, and you never want to point at the audience and say you. So instead, we might want to say something like, readers might learn that gratitude is better than greed because greed leads to negative consequences that might be dire, like in the case of Mr. White's son. Okay, so let me give you a sample conclusion paragraph. We have this essay topic that I'm not quite sure what the topic is, but it's the same model, color coded like the intro paragraph. The blue is your main idea. The world is filled with countless inventions that have completely transformed society. And then, oh, they're talking about traffic lights. That was the topic. And then that middle portion is the recap of what we've talked about in the body paragraphs. One such invention is the traffic light. Once the traffic light was invented, automobile travel improved because the traffic light helped manage traffic effectively while also creating a safer driving environment. So that might have been something we talked about in the body paragraph. And then the very last thing is our lasting impression, the so what. This person wrote, even though traffic lights may sometimes cause frustration, they are an essential and life saving part of modern automobile travel. So basically, the writer is telling the reader, hey, suck it up. Traffic lights, I know they're frustrating. We get road rage, but we need it for everyday life. So let's just be grateful for what we have for modern invention. Okay, so again, we want to give the reader something to chew on, think about, learn from our essay itself. Well, thank you so much for joining us at Writing Labs. This is the very last one of our essay series. Have a great day.